you break my heart? Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. So obviously, as you can tell by the title of this video, we are going to be talking about my Demi Lovato tattoos. This is like a really big topic of conversation between my everyday life and why I got it where I got it and why I have it in general. And I wanted to make a series called Real Talk Tuesdays, so that every Tuesday I will try and put up a video of something that is a big issue or something personal about me, telling a story time, events going on in the YouTube community, anything like that. Just having a real sit down talk, no makeup, bare face, just kind of comfy, chill, relax, having a conversation with the viewers. So I thought I would start by addressing my Demi Lovato tattoo. I don't know if any of the videos I've posted right now have been very clear or evident that I do have Demi Lovato tattoos, but I do. I have, I think 4, but like 3.5 because one of them's kind of together, but it's 2 separate tattoos. So I'll go with the less obvious ones first, then the most obvious one, and then of course I will explain the story as to why I'm so obsessed with Demi Lovato. So the first Demi Lovato related tattoo that I ever got was when I was 18 years old, and I got this cross on my wrist. Now, as you guys know, she has her cross tattoo on her hand, but I was newly 18 and it would be my second tattoo that I was getting ever, and my parents were still a little bit iffy about me getting tattoos in the first place. So I did get the cross down on my wrist here, but it does represent the same thing. It's basically Demi Lovato's cross tattoo. The second and third, or this is what makes it 3.5, is the Stay Strong tattoos. So I know that they're upside down, but that's because I can read them as Stay Strong. They were done horribly and they look so faded and bad, especially because my other tattoos that I have surrounding it are well done. Oh my god, my brother drew this home yesterday and it's still not gone. I kind of forgot about that. So Stay and Strong, and then of course the Demi Lovato signature heart. So since it's 2 separate tattoos, I count them as 2 separate tattoos, but they go hand in hand. They go wrist and wrist. And then, of course, the final Demi Lovato inspired or related tattoo that I have would be this one right here. So a lot of questions that normal people on the street have, new friends that I meet or anything, is why do you have Demi Lovato's name tattooed right on your chest for everybody to see? The long and the short of the story, just so that this isn't dragged on for 3 hours, is that I went through some very hard times as a young teenager, and it led to a lot of mental thoughts that most angsty young teenagers have, but I was starting to act on them more, and it was not healthy and it was not safe. I'm just gonna watch Demi Lovato's documentary, Stay Strong. It was such an empowering documentary, seeing that what society standards are for women and how it's impossible to ever live up to those things. And I as well, which I'll try and find pictures of my skinniest, but I did have an eating disorder for 3 years. If you guys want a video more explaining my past, I have no problem doing so. I'd love to get my story out there, maybe help other people the way that this woman inspired me. So if you guys would like to see a separate video of me explaining everything that had happened in my past, I will. But basically, I self-harmed, had suicidal thoughts, I had major depression, anxiety, and an eating disorder for a very long time. Watching her documentary, there was one line, and I'm gonna try and find the part somewhere or the actual quote, because I cannot remember, because I've altered it to my own saying over the last couple of years. So since I've altered it a little bit, it comes out the way I say it. But basically in the documentary, there's a part that said the hardest part for her, and for probably anyone going through the same or similar situations, which I can agree with, is the hardest part is realizing that you're actually worth feeling better. So basically, my line that I've I've rewired that too, is the hardest part is figuring out that you are worth the recovery. The journey to happiness is the fun part. I believe in self-love 120%. I do have like a personal Instagram account that's simply devoted to posting things about my eating disorder and body love and self-confidence and body confidence. And one of my biggest things also is body confidence starts with the mind, not with the body. You can have body confidence with any body. It doesn't matter what body you have. Body confidence starts up here, and that's a big thing. But this all came after many, about 3 years in a deep recovery of just honestly sticking by the quote that Demi Lovato said in that Stay Strong documentary that held so dear to my heart, that made me realize, you know what, she's right. Like, maybe I am worth feeling better about myself instead of starving myself on a daily basis, or maybe I am worth feeling better about myself rather than, you know, cutting myself to feel pain. At that point, I started my own personal journey to recovery that took me nearly 3 years to complete. I'm not going to say that I don't have moments that I don't want to kill myself or that I don't want to turn to self-harm as an issue, but I have not done any of those things since I started my recovery because of the Stay Strong documentary by Demi Lovato. Because of this, it held so dear to my heart because I truly do believe that the reason that I'm here today is by sitting down on that bed and watching that documentary and just hearing and seeing the inspiring story that she put out there and all of the words and quotes that she always says. I do believe that's why I'm here today, and more than anything, I just want to help other people. So what I did is I got Demi Lovato's name tattooed on my chest for everyone to see because I want people to ask me questions about it. I want people to be confused, and more or less, I want people to see that this is the first thing that comes to mind when they think of me, because so many people do. Anyways guys, if you like what you saw, I work with 3 other people on this channel. If you guys want to check it out, you guys can subscribe below. Hopefully we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!